Because you work with like so many exchanges, right?
Yeah.
And different projects. What are some things that exchanges look at when a project's token has to be listed?
Yeah, good question. But what I tell founders a lot of the times is work on your community, have nice social metrics, because in order for you to get listed on, a top tier exchange, they will also look into those metrics. What I tell the founders as well is that, look, we're going to support you in XYZ exchange. If you don't get listed on those exchanges, we won't.
What are some of these exchanges?
Yeah, so it would be Binance, of course, Bybit, OKX, KuCoin, Gates, and then there's some other exchanges that we work with as well. All project founders need to make sure to have a really good, smooth listing. So my number one tip is always to make sure that you put time into it, resources, don't do things like in a fast way, because that's when mistakes can happen. Always do your research on who you're going to work with, which exchanges makes more sense for your token. For example, I don't know, I'm a token that is mainly focused on US community. What's the point of then focusing a lot of Asian exchanges if they're not going to accept US citizens, right? So you need to strategize accordingly. Just make sure that you're with the right partners to have the smoothest listing you can, because a listing can break it or make a token. Of course, each exchange works a little bit different. Some of them you will never know what's their requirements. But so I think at the end of the day, what exchanges are looking for is to onboard users into their platform, right? And of course, a token that's going to be traded a lot, because they're going to make money out of the fees, right? The trading fees. But at the end of the day, I think what projects need to look into is their community. For sure. The exchange is going to look into the social media metrics. They're going to see if it's fake followers or not. They're going to see where your biggest communities are. So for example, you might have a huge community in certain region that this exchange is planning to expand. So maybe that could be, a nice fit. So first and foremost, is for sure community. How many people it will be possible for you to bring into the exchange, right, with your listing. And then, of course, each exchange has like certain requirements of projects that they can list or not. I think some exchanges don't accept like gamify projects because of the risks involved, etc. So you need to check as well if your project fits their criterias. Or for example, if you're planning to list on Korean exchanges, they are highly regulated, so they have a bunch of rules of like which tokens they can list or not. Of course, the exchanges, they will also check who is going to be providing liquidity. So they're going to ask who is going to be your market maker, or if you're going to provide liquidity on your own, they want you to make sure that you're meeting their requirements as well. Because if you don't meet, each exchange has their own rules, but if you don't meet like volume requirements, or if you don't meet liquidity requirements, they might also delist you. So that's also another point important to work with market makers, is that exchanges, they usually have liquidity requirements, and if you don't meet, you could get delisted, and the whole work you did, or all the fees that you paid to be listed on, might be for nothing if you don't meet those requirements. So make sure that you understand all listings that you're doing.